All right, we're here with the Lady Bruins basketball team. Tough loss tonight, Coach. It was one of those things that kind of as the game went on, it went from bad to worse offensively from a shooting perspective. Like, what do you do when the shots just aren't going at all?
Well, we just talked about that. If you get into a night where you're not shooting real well, you have to do other things really well. You've got to out-rebound them. You've got to get to every loose ball. You've got to beat them on turnovers in order to win the game. And you can still win games when you're not shooting right. You just got to work hard doing other things. And they beat us, especially second half. They beat us rebounding. Turnovers killed us. And so combine that with poor shooting. The shooting we don't worry too much about. The first half I think we were 1 for 17 on three-pointers. We know we're better than that, and the shots are going to fall as long as we're taking good shots. So, we're not going to get too concerned about the shooting, just making sure we're doing good things, taking good shots. And then the second half, I think we were 4 for 8 on three-pointers. So, a much better percentage, obviously, a really high percentage for three-pointers. But on top of that, we were 42% on free throws. And so for the game, that's 30 percentage points under our team average, and that's not going to cut it if you don't win the turnover battle and the rebound battle, which we didn't. So the result is we're gonna lose most of those games.
Sha'Ron, do you think it was partially, as Coach has talked about before, we played like 3 straight weeks of 3 games a week, and we're just at the point of the season where we're starting to hit, the tough part of the season where you've really got to grind it out. You've been here before as a senior multiple times. So how did you encourage the team on and off the court in this one, knowing that it's just one of those games where nothing seemed to go right?
Just telling everybody to keep going, keep pushing. We have a lot of bumps and bruises, but we just have to get it and give it everything we have. Games like this help prepare us for region games, and will help prepare us for the regional tournament. So I just think that we just have to continue to keep encouraging one another.
Mandy, even in the first half, really, despite how bad we were shooting, we were only down, I think, 4 points at the half. Defensively, we seemed to have things going pretty well in that first half. What do you think defensively was working for us?
I think just knowing we have each other's back, and we started doing on the screens, ball screens, started jumping traps. So having everybody on the court paying attention to what's going on and just being aware of who's where and what we need to cover. So we had to work hard on defense and use that and try to convert on offense.
Coach, again, not much more to say in terms of how tonight went, but obviously it's against a very good team, they're a very skilled program, having a really good year. But how do we take this experience tonight into two region games coming up on the road this weekend?
Yeah, they are a good team, and we knew that coming in. We played them tough at their place, went down early and came back to within a point or two and eventually lose by 9. But, we know we can play with them, and they are, I think they're number 2 in the nation rated. And so really solid team that they are. And so, the stats tell a story. You give a team, they took 23 more shots than we did because of our turnovers. We shot horribly from the free throw. We took more free throws than they did, but we just didn't make them. And then the turnovers. And so you can look at that and go, okay, here's what you have to improve on. We got to take care of the ball, and we got to finish the defensive play by rebounding. And we did a lot of good things too, and we talked about that at halftime. We really shot so poorly in the first half, and yet to be only down by 4, we felt really good. Just making sure that we come out in the second half and do the same thing. We out-rebounded them in the first half, and so we got to out-rebound them again in the second half if you want to stay in the game and not shoot the ball well. And so, those things never change. Now, we go to the next game and shoot the ball a little better and out-rebound somebody, then it's going to be a whole different story. So, that's focus on the process. Do the right things. The results will take care of themselves. Sound like a broken record, but that's a good team, and we try to control the things we can control and don't worry about the things you can't. So lots of things you can work into this, but ultimately we do have to go out there and perform and do the little things better, so that on a night when we don't shoot well like this, we can beat a really good team. Even this is a really good team, and we're down by 4 at halftime, shooting really poorly. And on the girls' behalf, we're fighting some sickness, but it's that point in the season where everybody is, sickness and injuries. But we had a couple that Kylie was really down tonight. Sydney was really down, and you could see that in their play. But that's next man up and philosophy and do the best we can. And so we'll be ready. Come Thursday, we're down to Toccoa and then a good road trip down to Pensacola. So we'll be ready.